Hey, I'm Tim. I'm a grateful believer in Jesus Christ, and I struggle with drugs, alcohol, depression, and a bunch of other things. I'm really grateful to be here today to share my story a little bit. It's an honor. I want to talk today about my victory, the Lord's victory over my life. So since I was a teenager, I struggled with drinking and doing drugs. My dad was an alcoholic, and my home life wasn't the best because he wasn't around. And as I grew older, I started experimenting with drugs more and more. And in my early 20s, I moved out on my own, and I was arrested, and I was sentenced to house arrest, and I got in trouble a lot. I remember it becoming just an escape in my life, that I always went to it when things were hard. And I'd feel really remorseful. I'd feel really ashamed, guilty, beat myself up, but I just kept doing it. Eventually, my first wife wanted a divorce. And a few years ago, my eyes got so bad that I had to go in for some eye surgeries, and they basically said that they couldn't help me anymore, and they ended up having to remove my eyes. So I no longer can see at all. And when that happened, I really didn't know how to feel, and I kind of didn't do anything. And over time, I started to turn inward, and I got depressed. I got really sad, and I got angry. I got angry at God. I got angry at the people that I care about, and I really felt hopeless. You know, that caused me to want to escape even more with drugs and alcohol. And I even went so far as to wanting to take my own life. I was remarried a few years later when things started to go a little bit better again. But then I had to confront those same demons again, and I continued, and I was going to lose another family. I found myself alone in a really horrible place, but I got down on my knees and I reached out to God. My wife and I decided to attend a church that somebody told us about. So we went, and it was Valley Real Life. And when we walked in there, we felt really accepted. We felt like the people were genuine, and they were really warm. And going to the service, so interesting that the first service I was there, this guy named Adam got on stage. He talked about the recovery ministries at Valley Real Life, and I never heard of Celebrate Recovery. I had heard of other types of recoveries, but I'd never heard of Celebrate Recovery and what it was all about. And of course, I was totally skeptical, and I was wondering what this was going to be all about, and that it'd probably be weird, and I'd feel out of place. But I decided to go because, like I said, I felt like I was at the end. So I walked in, and it was Adam, of course, greeted me. A whole bunch of other people did, and I started making relationships, and I started sharing with other people. I started calling people on a regular basis and talking to them and sharing my life with them. And I started to heal, and I started to grow. And eventually I decided that I wanted to get baptized. I felt the Lord calling me to do that. And since then, my life has been totally changed. It's kind of hard to explain. I feel like I have a purpose that I never had before, and I hope that the Lord is going to lead me towards the best thing possible for me in my life. My life has improved so much. It's been more than a year and a half of not drinking. A few months later, they asked me to lead a group. And so I got to lead a group of guys. I'm doing it actually right now, leading a group of guys through the steps. And I get to allow the Lord to work through me in helping them in their recovery. I also have the privilege of being a leader at our Celebrate Recovery worship team. And it's a pretty amazing feeling to help other people. He's using my gifts to reach other people. and I just get to be that vessel up there to make that happen, and it's pretty amazing. So here's what I'd like a newcomer to know: is just walk in the doors and put that fear aside and walk in and just start letting the Lord in and start talking to people, start engaging with people, and keep coming, even though it might seem scary the first few times and you don't know very many people. Just keep coming and reach out. Reach out to others, and others will reach out to you, and that's when the Lord starts moving.
God, I'm on my knees again. God, I'm begging, please again. I need you. Oh God, I need you. Your forgiveness is like sweet, sweet honey on my lips. Sound of symphony to my ears. It's like holy